Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chumbles, and I'm back. This is actually like the third or fourth time I've been trying to do this because the stupid cursor kept going away, so I couldn't really show you what I was doing, but looks like it's working now, so. Um, so I asked the Nidalee mains subreddit um, if at least the top lane Nidalee players would like to see this video, and what this is using or where you should place the traps. So let me explain this in kind of stages, I guess. Um, the way I see it is while you're in lane, this bush and this bush are, or at least while you're using it, is typically you're either even in lane or winning, and that means usually the other enemy champion is around here or a little bit further up. And that means the minion wave is just right about here. And kind of like this, how they group up and fight or whatever, they're usually around here, at least at the very beginning. So where I like to place my traps is just around here. So let me show you. So I don't put it up against the wall because I can lose like distance, I guess. So what I do is I put it around here. Stupid means to get a pocket, but you guys saw where I put it. And the reason for that is while I'm in here, or in the bushes, moving in and out, trying to auto and weave in my auto attacks without taking minion aggro, it basically forces them to run this way because they're not trying to run towards me. So let me place another one. So I usually place one around here, and they'll usually be forced to stay on the outside of the minion wave, kind of around here, which means I essentially have an opportunity to just move up like this, and while they're either trying to run upwards or fight me, because I'm obviously faster in the bushes than most champs will be because of my movement speed, I can run up and then I can throw a spear, usually land the spear, or they're forced to hit my trap. So this is one good spot that I like to put it in. Also, what you can do, because the minion wave can hit it, you can place one just a little further up, especially if the minion wave's already crashed and you're planning on trying to get a kill. That way it even further makes this gap right here a lot more narrow for your spear and just for you to be able to just run in and auto them to death. So that's kind of what I like to do. Now, if they seem to be like fighting you a lot, you can obviously just place it in the bush. Usually, I place it at the very beginning or end of the bush, because usually people don't walk in like diagonally, kind of like that. They usually are coming at you like this or like that. So yeah, I usually place here, here. Not usually in the middle, but if I'm lazier, I just want to throw a trap down while I'm going back. I just throw it wherever. So that's one place. Next, if you're losing lane, you're usually in this bush or right here. What I like to do is just place the traps just around here. And it's not more or less to, I guess, because you might think this could be for a jungle, right? But it's not really for junglers because you're not going to really get ganked if you're around here. So I usually have one around here and around here in the bush, or just outside. You can choose either or. And what this does is it narrows the gap again. So right here is basically their walking distance. And your spear is like a pretty good width. So with that being said, you can kind of force them into a little like cone shaped area, and if you're lucky you can hit the spear. Obviously you can have more traps down, making it even harder for them. So, and they are invisible, so they either they just remember where you place them, or they're just gonna hit it, right? So that's usually where I place them if I'm kind of behind, or if I'm really getting destroyed, just place one here. It's not gonna hurt. Or you can place it just outside the bush, or just right here, because that covers both entrances. There's not many champs that would jump over this wall like Nidalee could, or you know, um, maybe Vi wants to queue over, but typically you don't want to do that because long cooldown, etc., etc. But for this next part, what I've done is, if for whatever reason, I have, for 5 to 6 traps available. Um, what I usually like to do is I just place one like inside but outside, so if they're running by, they'll get hit by it, or if they're running just outside, they'll get hit by it. And let me show you. And then I'll do like this. So this gap isn't small enough for the champ to really go through without getting hit by it. So typically they'll get detected, and then you can do one like just right here. Nobody usually hugs these walls, so especially right here, it won't matter too much. And what this does is it blocks the jungle ganks, blocks the mid laner from walking up, and it helps you ward because you only have 2 charges, right? So you can ward here, and you can keep spamming your 3 traps right here, have a ward here, and you could place your other ward in the jungle if you want, or just keep it, and then when this one runs out, you can just keep refreshing it over and over again, which means your top lane is essentially safe. So, like my initial thoughts, I think the traps, you should get more than what you have right now. I think they should increase it at least by 1 per level, or per upgrade, I mean. Either 1 trap upgrade or 2. But yeah, I think 4 is not enough, especially level 1, because you're not maxing W like I am. This is obviously just to show you guys. But yeah, I think they should give her that kind of buff. Overall, Nidalee's in an okay spot, especially top lane. She definitely loses matchups, and she can destroy other matchups. So she's kind of in this like weird spot where you want to pick her, but then you're like, this is the matchup I get destroyed in, and then you don't want to pick her because if you get destroyed, you're like, man, Nidalee's garbage, etc., etc. But I think she's okay. She would only need like a couple more buffs to really get to the point where I think she would be really good, I guess. Not really good, but a lot better than where she is. I think something like another heal buff or even swipe damage buff, because right now her combo is kind of wonky. You just kind of just jump in and Q, right? But I think her W should be a good amount of damage as well, so I think it should be like Q swipe and then, or W E swipe. Oh my god, what the hell am I saying? W E and then Q. So like that's what the combo should be, because your Q does percent damage the lower they are. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's where I place the traps. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys, especially if the ones that playing top. I guess I could go over jungle really quick. For jungle, I would honestly, I'd just place one like here, 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 and like here. Like, I think the traps in jungle are more or less useless. You can always put them here, but I'd only recommend that if you're against a jungler that you can go even with or win. Oh, cool. I think, so yeah, if you can go even or win against the enemy jungler, then you're safe to invade and place traps everywhere. But if you're not versus somebody that you can do that against without them one-shotting you or just completely screwing you over, then the traps become a lot weaker. You could always place it right here as well, here. Just like entrances, I think is the best place to put them. But yeah, like because the traps are so limited, it kind of sucks, and they don't last, that long for them to be super effective. So yeah, that's basically just my trap placement for top lane, and hopefully that makes sense to you guys, and hopefully me showing you where I place them helps you guys in your future games. If you guys like these kind of videos where I show you like the tips and tricks and whatever for Nidalee, especially top lane, let me know. I can do like other videos like auto canceling, animation canceling, stuff like that. Just the little things that could really help you in lane, and even just like going in and out between bushes and autoing and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, Chumbles out.